Time now to take a look at the day's sports news with Adrian Arciuli. Adrian, an Italian has held up some quite big names to take out his first golf major.
It was a great finish, Janice. Good evening to you. Francesco Molinari has become the first Italian to do so, winning the British Open. Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy and Justin Rose threw down the gauntlet in a gripping final round. There were top 20 finishes for Australians Adam Scott and Jason Day as Molinari secured a two-shot victory.
Italian Francesco Molinari made history, but he's not sure that's enough to grab the spotlight at home.
It depends. Ferrari won today, or if they won, they'll probably get the headlines.
He began the final round 3 off the pace and showed a steady hand, saving par at 12 and 13 on a drama-filled day that saw 7 players take the lead. Molinari's playing partner Tiger Woods took the outright lead at the midway point. It was the first time he'd led a major in 9 years, but the charge ran off the rails at 11 with double bogey.
Oh my God.
Joint overnight leader Jordan Spieth had a day he'd rather forget. At 76, his new highest final round score at a major. Rory McIlroy made a late charge at a second claret jug, making eagle at 14.
And he's hauled it, would you believe it?
Molinari held his nerve, carting a birdie at the same hole to break from the leader's pack. The Italian was all class.
On you come. Oh, on you come. Magnificent.
Birdie at 18, capping an ice-cool round of 69 to win by 2 shots.
Last Francesco Molinari.
Disbelief, to be honest. It's amazing to stand here with the claret jug.
Brett Clancy, SBS World News.
The Tour de France starts its gruelling final week of competition when it heads into the Pyrenees tomorrow night. All eyes will be on the tactics of Sky teammates Geraint Thomas and Chris Froome, who lead the overall standings. Stage 15 was decided in a 3-way battle between the day's survivors. Danish rider Magnus Cort Nielsen had the legs, powering to a maiden Tour win. A touch of wheels brought down Damien Howson, but the Australian escaped serious injury.
Yeah, I don't know, everyone, it is the Tour de France, they're fighting for every position and coming around that last corner, fighting for the top 8. Just got taken out into the fence there. It was unusual.
Geraint Thomas will wear yellow for a 5th day. Live coverage of the Tour resumes tomorrow night on SBS for the first of the big stages in the Pyrenees. Mesut Ozil has lashed out at the German Football Association for what he calls racist and disrespectful treatment. The 29-year-old midfielder criticised the DFB and its president Reinhard Grindel as he announced he will no longer represent his country.
Mesut Ozil has won a World Cup with Germany and 5 German Player of the Year awards. But in a long statement written in English, Ozil, who has Turkish heritage, says he hasn't won the support of his country's football association.
In the eyes of President Reinhard Grindel and his supporters, I am German when we win, but I am an immigrant when we lose.
His stinging words come from the fallout of this photograph with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. It was taken in May before the FIFA World Cup and provoked plenty of criticism. And since Germany's unexpected early exit at the tournament, Ozil says it's still being used against him.
What I can't accept are German media outlets repeatedly blaming my dual heritage and a simple picture for a bad World Cup.
Ozil says he's had a lot to think about recently, but he's now joined his Arsenal teammates for a tour of Singapore, where football would be back on his mind. Laurie Lawira, SBS World News.
Another Premier League giant, Chelsea, has also taken its pre-season preparations overseas. The Blues will soon take to the field against the Perth Glory. Joining us now from Perth Stadium is SBS reporter Matt Connellan. Matt, it's the start of a new era for both clubs.
Yeah, it certainly is, Adrian. It's Maurizio Sarri's first game in charge of Chelsea after taking over from Antonio Conte, who was sacked only a few days into pre-season. The good news is Chelsea fans can expect to see some of their biggest names playing here tonight. The likes of Cesc Fabregas and David Luiz will take part in tonight's game. For Perth Glory.
Hopefully this is the catalyst. I think, we've missed out for a number of years and we probably haven't had, a stadium that could fit the capacity that you need to justify it. But now with Optus, you know, holding 60,000, I think it's there's direct flights now from London straight to Perth. So let's hope, you know, Manchester Uniteds or your Arsenals of the world are here next season. And I'm sure that will come with the feedback they get from Chelsea and the experience that the players have and their staff have. And yeah, fingers crossed we can do it again.
We're expecting a capacity crowd here at the new Perth Stadium tonight. Between 55 and 60,000 fans expected through the gate tonight. Adrian.
Thanks to Matt Connellan reporting there from Perth, and SBS will have live coverage of the game tonight from 9 p.m. in the east. And finally in sport, the Royal Australian Mint has unveiled special $2 coins ahead of the Invictus Games in Sydney. 2.3 million coins will be circulated over the coming months, featuring the image of an athlete in a wheelchair. The Games begin in October. And we can't wait. And Janice, that is the day in sport.
Thank you so much, Adrian.